Let's take a look at this. So you also had mentioned that pre-free agency, 261 million was kind of the number to keep an eye on, with the Browns spending on their 53-man roster. And then you also kind of show a graph here. And when you look at the position group and the breakdown, they go over with some, you go under with some. But relative to that, they still have some money that you think they may allocate edge rusher, wide receiver, and linebacker. When you look at those, what do you think the most important are? And could you see them addressing, another edge rusher, another linebacker, or wide receiver, or a better way to put this, what do you think they look at to address in free agency with, those lesser signings?
Yeah, so the salary cap is so easy to manipulate from one year to the next, whereas we look at cash spending for a team, and it's usually pretty steady. So the projected spends is just a number worked out on how much I expect them to spend with the 261 million, and then just looking at the last 3 years of Andrew Berry. So no surprise, lots more spending on defensive tackle than we've seen in the past. And then some other spots like cornerbacks up, because we used to have a cheap Denzel Ward, and now he's on a bigger deal, so that number's going to increase. But I think there's enough there that they can go get Rashaan Evans and Nicholas Morrow, or even bring back Reggie Ragland at linebacker. I think you're looking at a couple of million there. I've always said it's probably not going to be flashy at wide receiver. June, July time, though, we might see a Donovan Peoples-Jones extension, which will push that number well over what it is now. Maybe someone like a T.Y. Hilton. Mecole Hardman's price continues to drop, and that absolutely intrigues me. I don't think we were ever in the conversation when it was sort of 8-9 million that they thought he was going to get sort of the start of free agency. But you get into week 2 and those numbers start tumbling, and I think they could really get a sweet spot there. And then maybe something on the defensive tackle like a Calais Campbell, Matt Ioannidis, an edge defender like, say, Dante Fowler at 3.5 million would be phenomenal, because one of the most efficient pass rushers is a pressure rate in the whole NFL. So he's up there with players like Myles Garrett for how often he gets the quarterback. And hey, keep putting pressure on the quarterback, you're going to cause problems.